Hi, I would just like to have everybody's attention for a minute or so. I think we've had an extraordinary week that the second generation of Whites put on, and I think we're all grateful for daughter Julie and all her. And Cynthia White, who gave all the historical and also what's happening new here. And it's an incredible undertaking, as you can imagine, particularly for them to persuade me actually about going to Hull, because I used to deliver milk in Hull, and at that time we called it a honky-tonky place. And I was down on a wholesale truck here, and just as a helper. And when we delivered milk wholesale-wise, we also delivered large kegs of ice. For people who used ice for refrigerating. And what happens in this community, which was largely Jewish at that time, they were very hard-working people. They would say, skip the milk, but give me a big piece of ice, because it was free. So that's my memory of this area, that the ice was free, and so they got the free ice, but they didn't get the milk. Every other day they would get the milk. But that's what I remembered. But because of Cynthia's knowledge, current knowledge of this area, and Julie, we said, this place has changed. And it's really a very nice, different place to come to. And so through a lot of research, personal coming here and visiting, they did a great job in finding this, because this town has changed. And I just have to say that Julie's diligence is extraordinary, and her capability of organizing this type of thing with all the regular work that she has to do in her field is very, very impressive. I'll also say that I'm a soft cookie when Julie asks for something. I'm a soft cookie when Sarah asks for something. And Rob pursues in a different way. He doesn't. Well, he has every power over me as well. And Jennifer, Jennifer is also very persuasive, but she spends most of her time on the West Coast, which is fortunate for me. So I listened to 3 out of 4, and I'm very, very pleased and very proud of what they've done in their regular life. And I'll say Barbara did a wonderful job in raising our 4 children. So I just want to say that I couldn't be more pleased to be here and have Brad do what he did tonight, and Donnie with his tennis program. And as you probably heard last night, that Donnie said this is the Toki Rose tournament. And the reason for that is Barbara was a good tennis player, but a good social tennis player. But she would play with strong people like Donnie and others, and correct them because while playing, which is unheard of in tennis.
Fact check. It's correct.
And so Donnie called us the Tokyo Rose tournament, and I told that to Barbara, whose memory is not very good at this point in time. And when she said Tokyo Rose, it's your event, Barbara. It's for you. She smiled, and every time I brought it up, she smiled because of the Tokyo Rose event. And so that was a terrific thing for Donnie to do. We were very pleased for everything that you've all done, and I know though that I don't know any of the third generation by name. If I do, it's for about 20 minutes. When we're first introduced. But again, thanks for coming in. And we had a glorious week in terms of weather. Even today turned out a rainy forecast, and it turned out to be sky blue, and a lot of us, including myself, were swimming this afternoon. So I think our own family is great. I think Julie is fantastic for putting this on, and I just think that everybody is great, and we have had over 80 people here. So that's extraordinary. Julie, thank you so much for doing both.
Thank you, Uncle Robbie. So do we have your approval with Aunt Audrey to put some music on it?